Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine and enjoying your vacations. Now, today we will discuss Chapter 9 Force again. Now, first question arises that what is force? What do you mean by this word force? Now, force is simply push or pull that acts on any of an object. Now, this force is acting everywhere. In everyday life, we are exerting force through our actions of our muscles, like twisting, turning, kicking a ball, lifting a heavy objects, etc. etc. Now, let's see the effects of forces. Now, we can see we are having four majorly effects of forces. Now, the first effect is change in the direction of a moving object. As you can see in the first picture, a boy is doing cycling. Now, in this picture, you can see he is applying a force on the bicycle through pedals to increase the speed of the bicycle. Now, in second picture, you can see a woman is pushing a trolley. Now, she is moving a stationary object. Stationary object means an object which is at rest. Now, in third effect, you can see a boy is playing with the football. Now, he is changing the speed of the moving ball. Now, in this, the speed of a moving ball is changed by an boy through kicking it. Now, last but not the least, fourth picture in which a person is pressing a balloon with his hand so that the shape and size of a balloon can be changed. So you can see there are four major effects of forces. Change in the direction, moving a stationary object, stationary means which is at rest. Now, change the speed of a moving object and change the shape and size of an object. Now, let's discuss some types of forces. So, we are having two types of forces, contact force and non-contact force. Now, in contact force, we are having three forces, muscular force, frictional force and buoyant force. And in non-contact force, we are having gravitational force, electrostatic force and magnetic force. Let's discuss them one by one. But first of all, let's understand that what do you mean by the word contact and non-contact force. Now, contact force is a force which acts when two objects come in contact with each other. Now, non-contact force are the forces which act when two objects are not in contact with each other. Now, the first contact force, that is muscular force. What is muscular force? Muscular force is simply a force which is applied by using parts of our body like arms and legs. And this force we are using in our daily activities. As you can see in the pictures, a boy is running, a man is lifting an object, a boy is pushing objects, and a boy is throwing an object. So all these activities we are doing with the help of our arms and legs. Now next is frictional force, which also used to fall in a contact force. Why? Because friction force is a force that opposes the motion when two surfaces are in contact. It always acts in the direction opposite to the direction of the motion of the object. As you can see in the picture, a boy is pushing a table. Now, he is doing motion in a left direction, but the friction is working in a right direction. That shows that friction always work in opposite direction. Now next, buoyant force. Now this force simply works on water. Now why we are discussing this force? Because water exerts a force and that force is known as buoyant force. Buoyant force is the upward force applied by water on the object which is more than the force of the mass of the object on water. Now object floats on the water, otherwise the object sink in water. As you can see here, there is a block floating in the water. Some part of this block is inside the water and some part is outside the water surface. Now, whatever the force which is applied by this block on the surface of water, that is due to its weight. Now, water will also exert a pressure so that this object will not sink. Now, what do you mean by the word float and sink? Float means when an object is on the surface of water. Sink when an object is go deep down in the water. Now next, we are having three non-contact forces: magnetic force, electrostatic force and gravitational force. Now magnetic force used to work when there is two magnets with each other. Now, what is magnetic force? When the magnet pulls magnetic materials, and it is a kind of a non-contact force. Why? Because it acts at a distance. As you can see that magnet is attracting the pins. Why? Because pins is made up of a material that is iron, and iron is having attraction with the magnet. So what are the magnetic materials? Some examples are iron, cobalt and nickel. These materials used to attract magnet. Now, in the next picture, you can see a comb is attracting the pieces of paper. How? Because the comb is charged. How it is charged? Because you have combed your hairs and your hairs were dry. So that is why the comb gets charged and attract the tiny pieces of paper. Because the tiny pieces of paper are lighter objects as compared to the comb. Now next is a gravitational force. The gravitational force is a force that is acting by the earth, as earth pulls all the object towards itself with a force named gravitational force. Now, the strength of gravity depends on the mass of the object, the distance between two objects. As you can see, a ball is dropping down on the surface of the earth and it is coming down. Why it is coming down? Because earth is attracting this ball towards itself. And what is gravity? Gravity is a force of attraction between two objects. Now, let's discuss about some advantages and disadvantages of frictional force. So, as you can see in the picture, some advantages: striking a matchstick, spiked shoes of cricket players, we are able to drive automobiles, and writing on a paper. Now, what are the disadvantages? Soles of shoes getting wear just because of the friction, tires wearing out, stone steps wear out, brake pad wearing out, slows down our speed, and friction causes heat damage. So, I hope you like this video and thank you for listening to me. Thank you so much.